fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Something just made you angry, I know.
No, I was laughing at something else.
I'm tired. Fuck, I ain't gonna lie.
The lowest of the keys. You gotta work out tomorrow.
You said what?
You gotta work out tomorrow.
75 yards.
Still tired,
and the
though.
Packers have taken the early lead.
You gotta get up for a damn coverage.
First play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. 25-yard line. Fake. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
I'm gonna watch a bad game and hop in my bed.
Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense,
that
how
stream.
imperative is it for them to get points out of
I
this
think he
drive?
is in
Well,
that
they
dude.
feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll have a first down past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied
I need a
7-7.
good cold glass of water.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Where?
A fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
Just sent it out with a good message. Alright, I'm off.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold him for you after the game. You playing the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
27-yard tackle made by Demarius Randall. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his tight end Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Damarious Randall. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Down right around the 25. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They go counter with Breida. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Touchdown, Packers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Packers have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
At their own 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. He's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A pickup of 2 yards. And a Packer first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Vikings 7.
On first down, Brady. That'll be complete to Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now
Brady to try again after the pick six. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On play action, now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Chris Godwin, 78 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the thrower. He'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Breda. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you open up lanes for your runners.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady to throw again. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is going to have the Packers' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And a Packer first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Again, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this. His first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Lambo to add on the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return.
Richie James on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Sanders. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the Packers' 45-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's taken on for a Viking touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 49 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Vikings 28. Packers 21.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, here's Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Brady. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Richie James, 30 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
The end of the third quarter with the score all tied. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will finally stop him with a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
complete.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, what a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, a spot right in midfield at the 50. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 42 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. From the gun, it's Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Chris Godwin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Vikings 28.
Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Packers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road.